do you encourage your team members, your employees, to live their free spirits? Do you encourage them to be individual, or do you expect them to fit in? Hello, my name is Rachel Shackleton from Green Key Personal Development. I'm here again today to give you a short lesson in an aspect of leadership. Again, this short lesson has come from my beautiful horse, Misha. Some might suggest that he never was my horse. And of course, this is correct. He just chose to share his life with me, but always remained a free spirit. So what has this got to do with leadership? The day I went to find Misha, it was a very dirty, damp, cold, wet, miserable day in a place called Strelna, just outside St. Petersburg in Russia. All the horses were housed in a large barn, each having their own gated stall. He was the third horse in, and at the time was just over 1 year old. When I saw him and he saw me, the decision had already been made. He was to be my horse. The owner tried very hard to convince me otherwise. He showed me various other beautiful horses, but none of them matched Misha. Anyway, Misha was eventually brought out of his stall onto the mud heap where we were looking at the other horses. It was very dirty, and Misha took the moment and went down to have a good roll. He was still on the halter with the owner hanging on desperately as this beautiful 1 year old rolled around in the mud, just living the moment. Why was he so appealing for me? As leaders, it is so easy to lose ourselves in problems, in KPIs, in goals, strategy, and so on, and at the expense of ourselves. Misha knew always what he wanted, and in this, he was uncompromising. Living in the now, embracing the small successes. Rising calmly from the mud heap, covered in mud, filthy dirty from top to toe, he looked over at me once again, as if to say, can you manage living with my free spirit? As a leader, do you encourage your team members, your employees, to live their free spirits? Do you encourage them to be individual, or do you expect them to fit in to the mold that the organization requires or that you yourself require? Do you yourself live your true, authentic self? Or do you just show up with your work mask on, dropping it or losing it the minute you walk out of the back door? Leadership is about showing up as our true, authentic selves. It's about living our free spirit. It's about showing our vulnerabilities. It's about not being afraid to show who you are. Warts and all, as we say in the UK, our strengths and our weaknesses. Knowing that this will not be held against us. And if it is, perhaps that free spirit needs to go somewhere else where it is appreciated. I wish you all to show your free spirits and to live in the moment, to embrace your vulnerabilities and the vulnerabilities of those around you. Thank you for listening today. Goodbye.